All right, so we're back doing another video. Today I'm here to showcase literally everything I got at Free Comic Book Day 2026. I went to two shops within my area. So first up, I went to Fourth World Comics. That is my LCS, if you will. So they know me, and I decided to go there this year. And I've never been there for a Free Comic Book Day. And I'm like, oh my God, why is there a line outside? It's because the store is so small, so they have to allow people to come in and out without having it be like a fire hazard. So it's understandable, but you know, I was on that line for maybe like 5-10 minutes at most. But when I went in there, the main objective was to not just get the free books, but also to get a short box. Because last year I got a short box because I was running out of room, and now a whole year later, I'm running out of room. So I just picked up whichever one looked the coolest. This, I believe, is the Secret Wars one with Jonathan Hickman. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just go and get this one. I've never seen the Daredevil one there. That's the one, excuse me, that I really, really want, but I've not seen that yet. So the first thing that I went in there, besides get the short box, I instantly grabbed my free books because I was like, let me just go and grab these. So the one that I really wanted is Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. This is the tie-in to the video game. It's a very thin issue, so you know, I wonder exactly what they're going to tie in here. It is drawn within like the Lego style, and I'm sure it's going to be very fun and cutesy. Because I'm a huge Sonic book or Sonic the Hedgehog collector, I had to go and get these Sonic the Hedgehog reprints. Even though I have these in some way, shape, or form, I decided to go and get the Comics Giveaway, Sonic IDW issue, and also the DC Sonic Collaboration Free Comic Book Day. And I'm pretty sure these are just reprints, so I don't need to read these technically. But, you know, it is cool to have them as like the Free Comic Book Day versions. And yeah, at least the Sonic Giveaways Day one is a different cover. So you know what? That is pretty cool. Happy about that. And then I was doing some research. I was doing some research on like trade paperbacks because Fourth World Comics, everything there was going to be 20% off. So if you buy certain trades there, it's going to be cheaper than it would be on Amazon. Because Amazon, a lot of the trades and like the hardcovers are going to be like more than discounted at 20%, but some of them aren't. So I selected a bunch of Daredevil ones that I wanted to get. So the first one is Daredevil Cold Day in Hell. This one is $22 on Amazon, I believe. That is the retail price of this. It's only 3 issues, but it is a hardcover. So that is where it's sort of like the premium pricing goes into. I didn't pick this up when it was coming out because I was just like, I will go and buy the trade when it does. So you know what? Perfect opportunity to support my local LCS and also to go and get a trade that I've been wanting for a while. Now, this Daredevil series, I have not really been that interested in, and that is the sort of mini-series featuring Electra Nachos as Daredevil. The reason I am buying this is because one of these characters may or may not appear within the next season of Daredevil Born Again Season 3. Not saying who, not saying what, but yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to go and read up on these because I hear that they're like not that bad actually. And I really did like the direction that Zdarsky took by making Elektra Daredevil and sort of her take on that mantle while Matt was in jail. So I want to see in terms of what they do with these miniseries. I'm not sure that they're going to return to this character in the future. I have no idea. Maybe Stephanie Phillips could do something with her within the main series, or someone else could go and write for Electra Nachos' Daredevil. But you know what? I am excited to go and give these a try, check them out for myself, and see what all the hubbub is about. And then back issues, obviously. You know, some of these I saw while I was in there picking up my new books on Wednesday. And then a couple of, or should I say 2 of these, I did not see when I was picking them up. So the first one, I just noticed the cover is a little bit torn down. That's fine. I'll just fix it when I get in there. But this is Daredevil number 28. I mean, the cover just looks cool. And you know what? I got it for 20% off, $4.50, probably a little less than $4, maybe even closer to $3. I don't know. Normally when I collect back issues, especially for series that I already have like the omnibus or like the trade paperbacks for, I just want the cover. I don't really care about like condition or like collector's value or anything like that. Because most modern books aren't going to hold like an insane amount of value because there's not a lot of key issues these days. And if there is, it's not going to last or hold up to its value forever. Unless you're Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman is a completely different beast. Let's go back to the Brian Michael Bendis run. I saw this cover and I was like, that is just a cool cover. And yeah, you know, this is Daredevil number 39. It just has the sort of glasses reflecting with Daredevil in there. But yeah, got this one. And then the last one that I picked up, this one I actually saw when I was browsing through, and I was like, I'll just go and buy this when I come back Saturday. And that is Daredevil number 9. Yes, number 9. I mean, you just got Matt Murdock as Daredevil front and center. What? Come on, you know? So that's everything that I picked up there. Just like in total, grand total, just to like give you guys a idea, I spent like around $150, $155 between both stores. So I spent around like $70 at Fourth World Comics. The other store that I went to was Next Generation. This one's a little closer to home. But I don't really go in here that often because I know that I will spend a bunch of money if I go in there. So first up, when we were in there, we just looked around because I had my girlfriend with me, and we were just browsing through the variant covers. And, you know, when it comes to variant covers and sort of like variant hunting, you know, they're always going to be a little bit more expensive, like $5 to $10, maybe even $15, maybe even more expensive, depending on the variant cover. So when I am hunting for variants, I like to be very selective. So this one, I mean, this is a homage to the Black Cat and Spider-Man sort of kissing each other sort of cover. And this one has Daredevil and Elektra as Daredevil doing that within this cover. So I was like, yeah, you know what, $10, I don't mind paying that. And I think that there was a deal where all of the red tags were 20% off also. So I think I saved a little bit of money on that also. So you know what? Not bad. There was another variant cover that I was digging through when I was looking through just like the normal like Daredevil back issues. I saw this one. This one I've seen online, and I was like, I really want this cover one day. And they had it. I mean, it is $10, unfortunately, but hey, you know what? Like I said, 10% off, save just a little bit of money. And I just love this design of Daredevil, and also Marco Cicchetto, the artist for this series, is just so freaking talented. So yeah, Zdarsky and Daredevil is just like my favorite run and my favorite version of the character. So I'm gonna buy a lot of variant covers and a lot of issues for it. So I do not mind spending $10 on that one, or like I said, I think it was like 20% off or whatever. So anyways, so after that, we finally went to the wall of the free comics. And I might as well just show you guys what my girlfriend got, because she got stuff that was in the like variant bins that we were looking through. So she is a huge Star Wars fan. So we got a couple of Star Wars variant covers for her. So we got the trade dress for the Star Wars Vision comic. I know nothing about this book, but you know, me and her both watched Star Wars Visions, and that series is peak amazing. And this cover just looks really cool. So yeah, you know what, $10 on that, don't mind. Then this one is the most expensive book that I bought out of everything, but you know what, this is her only other purchase, so I really didn't mind spending you know, $20 on it. It is the Ben Solo variant cover, the sort of action figure variant cover for the Rise of Kylo Ren. And yeah, Kylo Ren is like her favorite character. She loves the sort of Skywalker family. So yeah, I mean, I can't deny her of you know, purchasing this. And you know what, I really did encourage her to buy it as well. So I will definitely put this in like a top loader or something to make sure that it doesn't get messed up or bent up when I give it back to her. And then the free books that she got, obviously we had to get a Star Wars book. This one is a older free comic book day one, but she wanted it. It is of the High Republic Adventures. And then we also got a Fantastic Four book. Fantastic Four. And then we also got X-Men 97. Speaking of X-Men 97, I got myself one of those as well. Just because, like I said, I was already at the other comic book store, and I got all of the books that I really wanted from Free Comic Book Day this year. So I got X-Men 97, obviously. And then the other two books, this was the other one that I was looking for, but I was like, Next Generation Comics is going to have it. It's a freaking Marvel book, and that is the Avengers Armageddon sort of tie-in issue. Because obviously I love Zdarsky, so I've been following his run on Captain America and also on Wolverine Armageddon. So now we got the Avengers Armageddon sort of series coming out. I believe it is called Wolverine Armageddon. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself while I am editing this video. But anyways, yeah, had to go in and get this just to like complete everything. And then the other book that I got is Something is Killing the Children. This is a indie book that I hear about all the freaking time, but I'm like, I want to read it, but you know, I want to go and buy the trade or something like that. But hey, Free Comic Book Day, might as well just try it out here, see what it's all about. I know it's like a horror book. Yep, the first page is of a body. So yeah, this is a horror book, I believe, and you know what, might as well give it a shot. So there is that. And then let's go and get into the sort of deals that they had going on in there. So they had a deal where all of the $3 books, instead of being, if you buy 5, it would be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Instead of $15, it would be 10. So instead of being $3 a book, it would be $2 a book. So I bought a bunch of random back issues and things that I've been reading on the Marvel Unlimited app. So first up, The Immortal Iron Fist. So this is written by Mac Fraction and Ed Brubaker, and then they eventually give it off to someone else. But even then, their writing and their stories for the Iron Fist are pretty good. I read the whole thing on the Marvel Unlimited app, and I really, really enjoyed it. You might hear more thoughts about it on my upcoming comic log video that I'll make within the coming days or week or so. I don't know yet, but anyways, so I picked up a bunch of back issues that they had there. It was like a very small stack of like Iron Fist books, so there was not a lot to pick from, but we got issue number 3. We got issue number 6. I really like the purple city skyline there. We got issue number 13. Then we got issue number 27. This is the little final issue of the whole series, and it ends it on a pretty cool note, I'm not gonna lie. Then lastly, I just saw this when I was flipping through the Iron Fist books, and I was like, that's Kevin Eastman. This is a Kevin Eastman variant cover. And I was like, you know what? Just to round out my 5 books to go and make it $10, might as well go and pick this up. So yeah, you know, this is just a cool variant cover. I have no idea from what run of Iron Fist this is from, but this is a issue number 1. So I could read it, check it out, and then I could read the rest on Marvel Unlimited if I want. And because the deal is so good and they have so many $3 books in the back, I was like, I got to do this deal twice. So here are more covers and issues just to add to my collection. So this is the second printing of Daredevil number 25. This, I believe, is the introduction of Elektra as Daredevil. Obviously, because it is the second printing, it's not going to be valued as much. But hey, you know what? I love Marco Cicchetto's work, like I said before. So I was like, you know what? Let me go and pick up this variant cover, or sort of second printing of Daredevil 25. I got the first issue of Woman Without Fear just because it was $3 and I wanted to round out my 5 issues. I found Daredevil Father. This is one of the miniseries that I have yet to read. This is actually the director's cut to the first issue. But yeah, this is a Daredevil miniseries that I have yet to check out and read for myself. And I definitely want to do that. But hey, you know what? This is the first issue for it. And then this is the other comic book that I'd be reading on the Marvel Unlimited app, which is Punisher, written by, I freaking forget his first name, but it is Enos, I believe, is how you pronounce it. Super duper good Punisher writer, I should say. And I believe the next series that he has is Punisher Max, but that's not on the Marvel Unlimited app, probably because it is very, very violent. So I have been trying to collect those trades slowly. But yeah, you know what? I picked up issue number 15 because I believe he is stuck with somebody within this issue, and I thought that it was just a fun, great issue. So after I read it on the Marvel Unlimited app, I went to Comics Geek and I just hit the wand button to go and make sure that, you know what, if I ever see this in the wild, I want to add it to the collection. And then the other issue here is issue number 19. Forget what happens in this one, but you know what? I just had a lot of fun reading these, and I guess this was a issue to remember. Okay, the last bit of pickup. So there was another deal that they have, I believe, going on continuously with their $5 books. And if you buy 5 of them, or no, if you buy 6 $5 books, it would be 25. So instead of $30, it'd be 25. So pretty much buy 5, get 1 free. I didn't buy 5 because I was just like, let me not spend more money than I need to. Because I obviously, as you can tell from the video already, I got a lot of books and I still have a lot of books that I need to read. So let's not get ahead of myself. So I picked out 3 $5 books just to round it out to 15. So these 2 I saw very early on. So this is of the Shadowland Daredevil run. This is issue number 509. I have not read Shadowland. I know it's like not the best Daredevil story, but it has Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil there. So I was like, why not? Let me go and add that to like my cover Daredevil collection. And then this one is a Alex Maleev cover that I don't have. And I was like, I need to add it because Alex Maleev is the GOAT. He is one of my favorite Daredevil sort of artists out there, and he does phenomenal work. So I was like, yeah, let me go and add that in there. And then as I was putting away my $5 books, I was like, oh, I see this one. This is a Alex Ross Daredevil cover, and I was like, I need that. So yeah, I added it to the collection. Once again, a $5 book. And yeah, you know, that's pretty much everything that I bought at Free Comic Book Day this year. I definitely spent a little bit more at Next Generation because they just have so much stuff there comparatively to Fourth World, even though that is my local comic book store. I love them to death, but you know, Next Generation, they definitely have a huge stock of just like back issues and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, I have a lot of reading to do, obviously, and I appreciate you guys sticking around and checking out my Free Comic Book Day haul. If you guys want more videos like this, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for new videos whenever. I pretty much keep this channel very, very casual. I'm mostly like a gaming YouTuber, if you guys didn't know. But yeah, check out my socials at TV Sonic Gaming. You can also check out my podcast called the Travis and Damon Podcast, all about games and pop culture every other week. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. And now, see you guys next time with more videos.